What? You can't hear all of us? Okay, hold up. Hold
Okay.
up. Technical. Let's do
Te-
some play arounds. For those of you watching on VOD, this is what we got to do in live streams.
Oh, now we can hear? Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So, we're good? You can hear all of us? Thanks. Thanks for the tech crew. That's our technical difficulties solved.
Yeah.
Quick shout out to all of the features and systems we're working. Obviously, D&D and the D&D community. We love you guys so much. This is all possible because of this amazing system. Roll20 is the platform we're playing on today. Incarnate is where our maps have been produced. And all of the audio is coming from the free to use audio found in Roll20 as well, which is fantastic. So, before I continue any further, a quick shout out to all of you guys watching, because you're amazing, and all of the new guys who are subscribing and don't know what's going on. That's you. You know what I'm talking about. Give yourself a hug. So, unless any of you lovely people have anything else to say, then I guess we'll. God damn it. I told you you weren't allowed to speak when I said that. Rhetorical.
Yes, Daddy.
If you could please refer to me there for the rest of the episode, that'd be great. I guess we will kick back off with a little pick me up, a little recap as to where we were in the previous session. So, the mismatch and their newfound goblin employer, mission leader, acquaintance, for less of a better term, found themselves on a search throughout the ocean, the floating ocean of Ralva, in the search for a prophecy, one that might hold a few more answers to the questions that seem to be circulating around the Neo-Druidic people. Upon strapping a couple giant eels, Bob and Clive, was it?
No. Gunther.
Gunther. So
Sorry,
Clive and Gunther to a boat. They sped away off in the direction they were pointed before eventually cresting upon the only landmass found within Ralva proper. After dealing with a few crocodiles, literally burning their flesh off, to be precise, they eventually, through a couple mishaps or a couple wrong handles after they found the right one, found their way in to the tomb of Pilikfast, the place where this cursed prophecy was meant to be held. They, excuse me, investigated a bit of the top, looting a skeleton before heading down into the main cavern proper, in which they were encountered a large giant-like creature with a weird gem in its head. Amongst a scattering of petrified humanoids around them, they tried to fight this creature, leaving two of our trusty party left in stone, but not before Axel had a moment to befriend and charm him, resulting in a bunch of chaos. Honestly, it's not even worth explaining. I'd recommend going back and watching that section because it's absolutely fucking great. After releasing the curse or the magic that was bestowed upon them, as well as their new halfling acquaintance, Britt, they began to investigate and began to search around the tomb before finding the rest of the prophecy, as Twigs managed to stand on the plaque and recite it in his not native but his learnt druidic language. The stone beneath his feet seemed to crumble and crack. 14 and Axel had a moment to watch as Twigs fell into the depths. Twigs, you managed to catch yourself. 3-point landing, no more than 10 feet or so on the ground, 10, 15 feet or so on the ground, before you found yourself in a small, dark chamber with a tomb across from you. and a human, or a humanoid, I should say, standing in between you and said tomb. And as they drew this blood-red sword from it, the tomb cracks. The room began to shake as two bricks were forced in by ocean water that seemed to flood. 3, 4 more bricks come flowing in as the pressure begins to build, as salty water begins to fill and rise from your feet to mid-shins, to knees, up to thighs on you now, instantly and rapidly. So, what do you do, Twigs?
How wide is this room?
Not very wide. It's probably about 15, 17 feet wide.
Yeah, right, guys. This is a big misunderstanding, right?
The water rises to your waist.
Oh, the water rises?
Yeah.
I cast Flame Strike on everything in there.
You cast what? Sorry?
Flame Strike
On everything?
on everything I see in front of me.
Beautiful. Okay, what does that entail? Do you need some rolls from my end for Flame Strike?
Yes, I do. Dexterity saving throws. I don't know
Dexterity
how many
saving
people there are in
throws.
there.
Currently, from what you can see, there is just the one tall creature facing away from you who just drew the sword. But we'll do a dex save on their part. That's going to be an 18.
18? Fails.
Fails. Rough. Okay.
I'm just gonna pick out my dice.
And after you pick out your dice, I would love for you to explain the visual of this flame strike.
Like in Twigs and Stones, where he drew power from the portal, this time he draws power from the molten egg that he has on his chest, draws it, and looks up in the sky and almost draws a circle where a circular portal opens above, and just in a cylindrical shape, just fire and flames appears.
Fucking amazing.
Like a sunbeam.
Yeah, of pure fire.
Let's roll the fire damage first. So that is going to... Oh, that was not. And that is 10 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And another 11 points of radiant damage.
Okay. Nice. As you draw this fire out from that molten egg, and it seems to spread around like a beam, just bursting, you watch as the water almost like rips up. It's hard to tell which is winning, the water or the flame that you seem to be producing. Sorry, excuse my lack of knowledge of the spell. Is this something that stays up, or is this an instant hit?
This is an instant hit.
Cool, good to know. As that flame pushes through and subsides across, it lights the entire cavern. 14 and Axel, you both watch as from down there you start to hear the crack and what sounds like the rushing of water before there's this rip of flame as it lights up from that hole that now sits in the ground. Twigs, as the water still begins to rise around you, you watch as this being in front of you, sort of towering a good, 7 feet tall or so, turns to face you. You see a half-orc, currently shredded, or currently covered in black from the soot, burnt from the flame. A little more orc than whatever the other half is, but you see these large tusks that seem to be covered in jewels, wearing splint armor, these runes that seem to scatter throughout the different layers or the different splints that sit on the armor, and a helmet that matches. Their eyes with the same blood red glow as the sword that they're holding, the sword that they just drew, stares at you with this deep anger and hate through their half-charred face as they seem to huff a little louder before lifting the sword slightly out the water still rising now just above your waist, and screams as they charge at you. I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
First roll of the day, nat 20.
Ooh,
Oh,
nat
nice.
20 for a total of
20.
20.
24 for 14.
Damn.
Ooh.
A little 14 for Twigs.
And what's your dex?
My dex is +1.
Okay.
Scores on 13.
Okay. So that is going to bring us to the top of the round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move us. Ooh. Where am I going to move us? I'm going to move us here.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right, that's going to bring us to the top of the round, which is 14. You watch as you hear this water beginning to rush. You see that flash of fire and a scream come from underneath. You can't quite see what's going on. I mean, you can currently see 14. You can currently see Twigs if you peek down. But what would you like to
I
do?
would have, like, as soon as I would have seen Twigs fall, I would have probably approached the hole and just observed what's going on from the top.
Okay, we can say that you were right, leaning over for your start.
Sure. And then, so do I see this big figure or
Currently not. They're the equivalent of like here underneath, or you don't know that, but you can't. You can just see Twigs.
Okay. Do I hear? Because it just yelled, correct?
You heard the scream, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to hold my action to, like, as soon as I see a foe, like, approach Twigs, to jump down and strike him from above.
Okay.
Strike whatever from above.
Cool. So you're holding an attack.
Yes.
Fantastic. Cool. We'll leave your
With my
turn
battle
there.
axe.
That will bring us to Nick
That's meant to decide.
with the battle axe.
Sorry? Yes.
With the battle axe, you said.
Yes.
Fantastic. Axel.
I do want to jump down.
All right. Please do.
2, 3. Just jump down.
And you land in water.
And I'm gonna look at this orc and I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna
yeah.
say, what's the difference between a sorcerer and a wizard class?
Oh, god damn it. Ah. So many layers. So many layers.
So it's a wisdom
Wow.
saving throw.
Okay, wisdom save.
Unless he has an intelligence score less than 4.
He doesn't have an intelligence score less than 4, and he rolls a nat 20 for a total of 20.
No. Good for him.
And Twigs suffers 1 point of cringe.
Yeah, exactly. 1 point of cringe damage.
And as I said as well, I'm giving Twigs a bardic inspiration as well.
from the same joke.
Yeah, same joke.
From the cringe.
Yeah, so you get some cringy ass inspiration, Twigs.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Cool. All right. Is that end of your go, my friend?
Yes.
All right. That is going to bring us to the half-orc standing in front of you. Seeing that happen, the half-orc is going to run to here.
Yeah.
After diverting the gaze, feeling the magic sort of pass through them before shaking it off, you see the anger on their face almost tighten up as the tusks spins, as they begin to snarl their teeth, and you see these large tusks. Now this great sword with this wide, thick, blood-red blade comes rushing towards you. They're going to use their bonus action to use Giant's Might.
Oh.
So they don't really need to move, because you watch as they seem to grow in size.
Jesus.
Now hitting at about 10 feet tall, or about sort of like 10 to 11 feet tall, as they kind of go up just below the ceiling now. The sword almost extends slightly with them, but it doesn't need to. It's already such a big sword that it almost fits well with their new size. As they... Oh, I'm missing something. Sorry, guys. Sorry. As they run at you, Axel, after you casting that spell, and is going to attack you with the first attack. As this blood-red sword comes running through you, that's going to swing for a total of 23.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Pretty good hit.
buddy.
I need you as well. That's going to be 17 points of slashing damage. They're going to continue to sludge through the water over to here. And as they do kind of divert to the side, they're going to take another strike on you, Axel.
Uh-huh.
Same roll again, so
Yeah.
23 to hit.
Go for it. Have fun.
Do I
Use
does
me as a-
14
That's gonna-
see him now?
Use me as a...
Yes, 14, you see it, so you can jump down and make your attack. You were holding it for an attack against... Same. You can see it's hostile. You can definitely trigger your action. Axel, you do take 14 points of slashing damage. 14, as you see this large orc covered in this metal splint armor. You can see the runes that seem to pass across the top of the helmet down the back as a light begins to shine on it. Make your attack.
Cool.
Are you gonna jump down, or are you gonna hit from up there?
Yeah. Jumping down, two-handed attack, just like cleaving down this guy.
All right, roll to hit. Let's go.
17 to hit.
17 misses.
Ooh. Second
As
attack.
you jump down and you go for the head instantly, you bring the axe down and it just sort of slips off the edge of the helmet, hits the splint armor, and the way it's set up, it just sort of knocks it ricocheting, and you splash the axe into the water. You have your second attack.
That's gonna miss as well. That's a 10 to hit.
That's a miss, yeah. Okay, once again, you bring it back around. This time, they turn and bring the sword around, smacking the axe out of the way, now staring directly at you, this anger that you can feel, this emotion that you are so recently familiar with and now on the receiving end of, as they are impulsively going to attack you now, 14, after you attack them. They seem to be a little one-track minded at the moment. That's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Oh, sorry. That's
Doesn't
going to
matter.
be 13 points of slashing damage to you. And that's all 3 attacks. And they are going to use the rest of their movement, now they're sitting at 12 feet tall, to reach up and grab the edge of the now hole and pull themselves up to here.
Attack of opportunity.
You all get an attack of... yes, you all get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
And I do need to ask Twig, sorry, your fire spirit, Mordecai, is still up?
He's up for an hour.
Okay, yeah, he's still up.
Okay.
He's on his he's at the end, but he's still up.
Okay, cool.
All right, attacks of opportunity if you guys would like.
There's a
Okay.
17 again.
there's a 19 hit.
A 19 hits, 17 misses. Twigs?
All hit.
12 hits. No, I'm kidding. Get fucked. Sorry. Axel, you do hit with your, I assume you're using your Great Axe electric guitar, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Cool. All right. And they are going to... Let's climb. And they're just going to move to here. Yeah, stand there. Cool. End of their go. That's going to bring us to Twigs. What's up?
Yeah,
I'd like to remind you that the water is about solar plexus height right now for you. For you.
Cool. Fuck that. I will fire teleportation with Mordecai to get up.
Now, is that going to be okay for Axel?
It is 5 feet from Mordecai.
Okay, cool.
Nah, fuck it. I'm not gonna bring him. Because I never said so, and I'm not doing it. Cool. Fire teleportation just on the edge of the hole.
Cool.
And Twigs will produce flame and chuck it at the big guy.
All right, let's go. Roll to hit.
So, grasping fire energy from the egg, he will take one ball of fire and chuck it. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit.
Perfect. Let's roll me some more dice. Why have I not picked up my dice yet? Boom. That's decent. 12 points of damage.
Ooh, nice.
You're right. Get back here, dickhead.
As the fire seems to smash across the shoulder as they scream and stare back at you with that same sort of anger. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I stare at him in the eyes, looking up.
Yeah.
And that's about it.
Fucking huge compared to you right now. He's sort of only slightly smaller than the giant that you guys were just facing.
Dang it.
Couple feet. But at this height feels pretty much same page. All right, that's going to end your go.
Yeah.
That's going to bring us to Britt, our halfling, who's seeing this is going to happen and is going to be like, oh, for fuck's sake. And she can then pull out her short bow and draw an arrow and fire. That's a miss for the first one and a natural one for the second. The first one kind of goes off and smacks up the splint armor. The second one, she pulls back, and as she sort of releases it, the arrow just snaps on itself. Maybe not doing too well with the whole petrification thing. She is going to then just move back here and stay put. Cool. That's going to, and on her initiative also is going to bring us to the giant, who is just going to stand up from a seated position and go, what's going on? And that's his turn. That's going to bring us to the top of the round, which will be the layer, as the water continues to rush in continuously, and over this, essentially this 6 seconds is going to rise 5 feet, bringing it to a total of about, from where you are at that bottom level, about 8 feet now. So all of you are currently floating or submerged. Except you twins.
Okay.
So, yeah, except you twins, sorry. But you guys down there are now floating and submerged. That's going to end the go and bring us top of the round 14. What's up?
Yep. Can I get myself out of this hole?
I mean, you can try for sure.
I'd like to try to, I guess, reach. Like, is there any way to climb, or do I have to reach up?
You
and
notice
grab the edge?
as the top of this cavern is sort of somewhere in between 10 to sort of 15 feet, about 12 feet tall. It's about the same height as this orc as they kind of reached up. That's why they could pull themselves up so easily. To your advantage, the water inside there is about 8 feet deep. So when you swim to the surface, it's about a 2-foot reach to the top.
Okay.
So, yeah, so you can sort of reach and pull yourself up.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
For sure. And easy enough, no check needed. With your sort of strength, you kind of come around, hook the... Oh my god! Sorry, my dungeon dragon mantle just fell off my wrist. Nearly hit me in the face. And you reach up and pull yourself up. That brings you to the surface, where... What would you like to do?
I'm actually gonna go to this side, so move 2 squares and reach down to give a hand to Axel to come back up.
Yep.
Cool. I'll say that probably be the help action there.
Sure. Yep, that's okay. As a bonus action, I'd like to I don't know if I do that on the way or after, but I'll take out a healing potion from my bag and chug it down.
All right, chug it down. You can roll your relative healing for that potion, depending on which one you use.
Major healing potion.
Cool.
Which is what? Is it 4d4s?
44 plus 4.
5, 6, 11, and 5, 15.
As you sort of uncork it and you sort of stick it in the receiving tube that you've got there, and you don't even have to tilt it. There's almost like a vacuum that just almost like inhales the liquid that seems to go through your body.
Yeah, and I guess that's all I can. Maybe I'll just stay there.
Okay. Sounds good to me. All right, that's going to end your go and bring us to Axel.
I'm gonna grab his hand, try to get up.
And I'll say because of the help action, that costs you no movement.
Oh, nice. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna chug down the fucking black health potion I got before.
The black one?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Fantastic. Roll a D100 for me.
Oh no. That is 34.
34, okay. Okay, so you pop off the cork, and you kind of do it, and it's thick, man. It's like a goo. You know what I mean? It's kind of like you're swallowing a gel right now. It's kind of tasteless. It doesn't have much. It's almost got like a slight antiseptic taste, for a lesser better term, but it's not strong. It's more of the texture that you have to get past. But after popping it back, what did you roll again? I just need to check something.
34.
34. You heal 34 hit points.
Oh, damn.
Damn.
Whoa.
And the potion is gone. So you feel, after pushing through that thickness, you feel it invigorates you. You feel the vitality come back in your body as almost like you feel 10 years younger, even though you're already young as your body kind of gives you that extra boost, that extra push that you might need. Good shout. Good roll. That's your bonus action. You still have your full movement and your action left over. And we're just going to say that you are currently there.
Yes. I'm gonna look at the orc and I'm gonna cast Confusion.
Okay.
It's an wisdom save.
Wisdom save. That's a 13.
It's a fail.
It's going to use Indomitable, one of its Indomitables, and succeed. Actually, no, sorry. One of its Indomitables and re-roll.
Oh, yeah.
My bad. Not a legendary
Jesus.
action.
I'm just gonna pull out this legendary action out of my ass.
Yeah, no, not legendary action. Indomitable, but that's an 18 for the re-roll.
What? That's 18?
18.
I think. Yeah, it succeeds.
Okay. But scratched off one of those abilities nonetheless, but it does succeed, unfortunately.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right. End of your go. That's going to bring us to our orc, or our half orc, I should say. They're going to approach you, Twigs, and is going to use one of its attacks to shove you off the edge.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
As they sort of come up and is just going to try and kick you like a fucking soccer ball. I think contesting strength, yeah?
Yeah.
Not great. What'd you roll?
Not 20.
Oh, nat 20. How would you like to resist the strength, the powerful kick that comes from this creature? Dodge? Do you take it? What happens?
Anime style, just stand my ground as he kicks me in the forehead, and I just still stand there.
It just stops like hitting a brick wall.
Yeah, you can see how Twigs' feet sink into the rock underneath.
Fucking fantastic. Machine. You fucking machine as this thing just kicks you and you just do nothing.
Take it like a
amazing.
fucking champ.
Thank you. Well, he was going to do something else, but he didn't really like that. So he's instead going to anger up a little bit more, and he's going to take a swing at you, Twigs.
Ah, come on.
What do you mean, oh, come on? You just fucking headbutted his foot, like... that's going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Hits.
Man, this guy's got some good shit. I don't know who balanced that. So, lemon. That's going to be 16 points of slashing damage from this sword.
You're right, that hurts.
And is going to... let's roll an intelligence check. Not very smart. It's going to hit you again. Oh, that's a miss. That's going to be a 12. Sorry, 13.
Hits.
Hits?
Yeah.
Nice.
I don't have my shield up.
You should probably get your shield up, because that's going to be 9 points of slashing damage.
Oh, that was so unnecessary.
And that's going to end this creature's turn.
Fuck you, cunt.
Is he going to stay there? Yeah, he's gonna fucking stay there. That's gonna end his turn. Twigs, you're up.
I'll produce flame on my foot. And
Okay.
kick him.
I love it. Okay.
For a 23.
That hits.
Oof. For 15 points of fire damage.
Whoa. Nice. 15 points of fire damage. That's amazing. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Mordecai will move there. I will grab his tail feather, and you will see Mordecai clinch up and poof! And he will have to make a dex save.
Okay. Dex save is a 5 total.
Fails. So he will take another... is that math? It's 7 points of fire damage.
7 points of... Wow. Okay, 7 points of fire damage. Beautiful.
There, and Mordecai will go there then. And
All right,
Mordecai will...
rejoin your friends.
Yeah,
Mordecai flies back.
Yeah, Mordecai will fly back.
And
That's
just
the end of
stays
my
there.
go. Yeah.
Okay, end of your go as Mordecai bursts in a ball of flame, bringing you closer to your friends before going and sort of flying and sweeping back as this orange glow around, illuminating this the splint armor and the runes that seem to cover him. That's going to end your go and bring us to Brett. Brett is going to attack twice. A hit for the first one, and a miss for the second one. What has she got? Cool. All right, that's going to bring us to the giant. This giant-like creature who's gonna he's gonna walk to here. Is gonna hit the rock. Oh, and is going to sort of just keep moving. I'll say on the same initiative count. Brett sees this and just backs up and is like, fuck me. This giant's just like lost. Hello? Blue Dragon Boy! As he's just sort of stumbling around a bit. It's gonna end his go for now. Alright, that's gonna bring us to the top of the round. The layer, the water rises another 5 feet. So that was 2 from the top, 3. So it's about 3 feet high. How tall are you, Twigs?
I'm considered a small creature.
How tall are you though?
How tall is a dwarf?
Would you like to whisper it to me?
Oh,
Thank
well,
you to everyone that...
I teleported on the edge.
So above average, yeah?
You
Oh,
teleported on. It's now leaking out of the hole.
Oh, shit. Okay.
The water is rushing, this ocean water is rushing in and is now spilling out the top of this hole and now rising up above into this floor that you are currently in. As it begins to flow outside of the chamber, essentially at now 3 feet from this level. Yeah.
This room is so much bigger than the hole it was coming in, though. So Unless
Okay.
it's just like is the wait. Sorry, I'm gonna draw some shit here. Is the water just coming
Okay,
in
please.
like this general area, or is it going in the whole room? Because the whole room is a lot bigger than it was in here.
It's beginning to fill this room. It is flooding out of this hole around you guys.
Okay.
Fucking
I mean,
So
gushing
how much
out.
water is there right now? Like, are we?
If you can sort of see where I've kind of placed the water, all this blue, as
Okay.
it's starting to fill the chamber.
Cool.
So you would imagine, judging by the island that you were on, that you've gone deep and are submerging into whatever this tomb is, which is ultimately just surrounded by ocean. And it's sort of flooding in through this bottom chamber where it's been released, and now it's just rising as it begins to flood. I might be like, I'm not a science guy. I'm not a specialist in this shit, so I might be missing some key things. But that's what's happening.
Okay.
That's fine.
So yeah, it's starting to gush out of this hole and is spreading throughout this room. Okay, I see your point. So it's taking. We'll say it's still gushing out around you at about a foot. So Twigs, you're not quite submerged yet,
But I'm getting water in my boots.
but it is flowing really fast.
Okay.
It is a nice little, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, that brings us to 14. You're up.
Let me roll a quick check here. Okay. So Fafin will notice that the water is coming in a bit too quickly. It feels weird. Like there's something really funky, and he remembers we're on a little island in an ocean island itself, right? So it's like he's gonna turn to Axel. It's like we should get the fuck out of here, back to the boat, and huh. Can I ask a question to Twigs before doing something?
Can I use my reaction to answer?
Sure.
Do you think you can make it to the rope really quickly? Teleport
To the rope really quickly.
Teleport to the rope.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. Follow me, and I'm gonna use my Ring of Spell Storing where I have a Thunder Step, and I'm gonna grab Axel and Thunder Step to right next to Brit, I guess, around here. Yeah, next to Brit.
Okay. Beautiful.
That is.
It's a willing creature, so
Yeah.
as long if you want to, Axel, you can come with.
Yeah, but that is it's like a con save from Twigs.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Because
Shit.
everyone around you takes damage, I think. I can double check, but I
Yes,
think so.
I think so as well.
Yeah, I think that's the case.
Yes.
So Twigs, a quick con save.
Does the 9 make it?
No.
I don't think so.
3d10.
Okay, roll some damage, 14. 14, not being a spellcaster, you're not as familiar with these spells as someone who actually
Just
produced
doing
them and
stuff.
sort of remembering the small things that it does. You use it instinctually.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Twigs, can you get to the rope? Yeah, right.
Okay, that's not too much. Actually, I rolled pretty low. 9 points of thunder damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah.
Sorry about that. And
Axel, you go with.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
yeah, and then I'm just gonna tell Brit, let's climb up this rope here. Or like, she's a halfling,
like-
correct?
Yeah, she is.
So that's pretty small. Do you think I'd like to ask her if she wants to jump on my back, she's welcome to, and I'll try to carry her out.
Aw.
Okay. We'll see what she does when we reach her, but the offer's there. She acknowledges you. She looks like she's pretty much on the same page.
Cool. That was my action, I guess, and like to use the spell.
Sorry?
That was my action to use the spell.
Yeah, so you've got a bonus action in your movement left.
I guess I could use my bonus action to tell her and get her on my back. Like,
Yeah, that's
I
sort of a
wanna
free
start-
action to say.
'cause I'd like to
You wanna
start,
start
climbing
climbing.
the rope. Yes.
She
But I guess
sort of
I'll
needs-
wait here until she does climb.
Yeah, you have to wait and see what she does before, unless you don't have an action to just pick her up and grab her.
Yeah, I don't have that action.
Unfortunately. Okay, that's gonna be the end of your go, full thing.
Yeah, that's me.
Axel, you are up.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. I'm gonna get 6 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna cast Shatter
Okay.
at this guy.
Now Shadow has a radius, does it?
10-foot radius.
And where are you placing it?
I'm placing it here.
Right there. Diameter's whole radius is half. That's also going to mean the Mordecai is just going to have to make a save as well.
Okay, yeah. He can make a save.
Fuck you guys.
You're really fucking up Twigs.
What save is he making? Poor guy.
Con.
On save. Let's see. That is a. Yeah, it's a 15. Oh shit. Okay, cool.
It's a natural 1 for the homie.
Ah, natural 1. Alright, cool. So that is a couple of d8s.
How many?
A couple.
Just a couple.
It's a couple, you know.
Not many. Just a few.
Is it above 4?
That's a 1. That's a 1.
Really?
3 points of damage, please.
Oh, thank fuck.
Okay.
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
Well,
I
not
forgot
a big-
how beaten up Mordecai was.
My god.
He's looking fucked up. Like one of his eyes is bulging. Some of the feathers are fucked up.
Yeah, there's like just flames kind of falling off him and catching around.
Yeah.
And he looks like a real, it's like a real street chicken, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one of them fucked up pigeons, but
all you
on
hear is
fire. Imagine the chickens we killed at the start of Blackwater Boys.
Imagine the one that you abused. That's the
I
one.
imagine, I'm pretty sure I killed a chicken with hellish rebuke. I imagine that its spirit became Mordecai.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, crossover.
Where was the rope?
The rope was about here. Oh, and then I don't remember quite how high up it was. You dropped the bit.
It was. Wait.
So quickly, someone in the chat.
7.
You guys should know.
How far was it? Tell us.
We're gonna say it's 10 feet up.
Okay. 75 feet up. Someone says in the chat.
It was
That's a
75
long
feet
jump.
up to the top.
Okay.
But the rope was 10 feet from the ground because you dropped 10 feet and you splashed in the water.
Okay.
So, Axel, what you doing?
I am just waiting here, and I'm gonna be like, bonus action, be like, hey friend, to the giant,
Okay.
and I'm gonna run backwards. So when I say hey friend, he looks at me, and then I say run backwards, so he's gonna run towards the orc, because he's stupid, so I can't say run forward.
Okay. So he's gonna turn around and look at you, and then you're gonna say run backwards, so he runs to the hole.
Yeah.
And are you just saying that?
I'm like, the enemy is behind you. Help me.
Oh, sorry, I'm mixing it up. For some reason, I thought you were saying it to the orc. You're saying it to this giant creature.
Oh yeah, the giant. Sorry.
Got you. He's gonna turn to face you as he hears it, and then I'm gonna have to roll to see how coordinated he is. So, like, he can't see shit. He just
Yeah.
hears voices. Oh, but pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see what he does as he goes, huh? And then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm
Is that
so
gonna end your go?
scared.
That's me.
Cool. That's going to bring us to our half orc. First off, our half orc is going to see where that shadow comes from. Is going to turn around and 1, 2, 3. Is going to swing at Mordecai.
No!
That's a natural 19.
He's dead.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way. So
You have one
as it
HP.
sort of begins to run, it's just going to slash at this flaming chicken. Goodbye. And then it's going to run 1, 2, 3. It's going to run.
You hear it. No!
Hello, Grin. No, I'm kidding. As they run to here, and it's going to see the speed of you guys, and it's going to look at you, 14, as one of the plates on the splint armor that has a rune on it begins to glow as they're going to use their stone rune, and I need you to make a wisdom save for me.
What the fuck? Okay. Ooh, that's an 11.
That's a fail. So, stone rune. Stone rune. The creature is... You are currently charmed by this. What that means is your speed is reduced to 0 and you are considered incapacitated.
Okay.
As essentially they look at you, the rune flashes as it sort of like scales. The rune flashing closer and closer before you, before all you see in your vision. And this sort of blurred background of the cavern is this this archaic rune that seems to be glowing, this sort of a greeny color with these oranges around you, and that sort of trapped your vision at the moment.
Okay.
That's one attack and bonus action. So he's going to... Doesn't have any more movement. He's gonna stay right there. Is he? Yeah. That's wait, sorry. Yeah. He's gonna stay right there. That's gonna his turn and bring us to Twigs. What's up?
Dickheads. Water is not a problem. And he will draw power from his molten egg and touch the water and use control water.
Okay.
And I can redirect flow, so I want to reverse the flow.
Oh snap!
Oh snap indeed. With
my 4th level spell slot.
Sorry?
With my 4th level spell slot. In a 300 feet radius in the hole, I think it's enough.
I think it's absolutely enough. Damn it. Nice. Good spell.
Thank you.
For sure. Okay, so you reach down into the water and grab it as it just begins to, I guess you just begin to redirect this flooding water. It sort of stops before the same pressure and the same speed reverts inwards as if time has been reversed, as it just flows back down into the tomb and out, drying up almost instantly, only leaving the specks of a couple droplets around. Good work.
Thank you. And Twigs will move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bonus action, hide.
Oh, goblin. Fuck.
Yep.
I was like, what? And then I was like, you dick. Okay, goblin. Yeah, roll a stealth check for me.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. You know how I think only Fotheen will understand this. You know in One Piece, the doctor?
Yeah, Chopper.
Yeah, Chopper, I'm doing that hiding.
Oh no.
That one?
No, I rolled a 2, which is a
Okay.
3. So basically, you know how you peek from behind the door,
Yeah.
but reverse. So I'm standing and leaning.
And you're
towards-
just hiding your head.
No. Yeah. Basically, I'm hiding my fingers behind the statue.
Wow. Okay, fantastic. So you assume you're doing a great job hiding, but you just think to yourself, maybe I'm just too tall to hide.
Yeah. I'm above average goblin is hard.
Exactly. Very hard compared to your small goblin friends. Okay, that's going to end your go.
Yeah, that's the end of my go. That's everything I can do.
All right, that's going to bring us to Brett, who's going to take you up on your offer 14 and is going to jump on your back. But you are just completely still and sort of have no way as they just kind of jump on, and you're just kind of standing there. We'll see what happens as she goes. As you turn around and say, "I think we should get out of here," and she turns around and goes, "Yeah, no kidding," and jumps on your back. She still has her actions though, so she's going to take two shots with her bow. First one hits. Second one hits. Wow, great, fucking fantastic damage as well. Okay, that's going to enter. Oh wait, and our big boy over here is going to go. Okay. And it's going to turn around.
Oh fuck!
Going to
No!
charge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's going to dash because that's they trust you. And it's going to run to about here. I'm going to make a dex check really quick. Oh, that's a rough. I'm going to re-roll that. Oh, fuck. Okay, it's going to run as they step over the edge and one of the rocks caves in as they
Nay.
fall sideways.
No.
They're actually too big to squeeze through this hole, so they end up cracking their head on the side before sort of caving in and boom, hitting and going, oh! And you don't see this giant anymore, as they seem to be in this hole currently. That's going to end the go. That's going to bring us to the top of the round. The water is currently rushing out. What's the duration of that?
10 minutes.
And concentration, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So that nothing's going to happen there. Top of the round, 14. You are currently in this stone runic charm state. At the end of your turn, you can make another save. Wait,
So
give me
actually,
2 seconds.
I'm gonna
I've
use
got
my
to check if it's...
action to do stillness of
Okay.
mind and remove a charm or frightened state.
Ooh.
I need to check something really quick. And I thought my dungeon screen. Oh, yep. Unfortunately, you are currently incapacitated. If a creature is
But I said I was
incapacitated, it's. I'll read it. Stone rune. In addition, when a creature you see ends its turn within. Ooh, I fucked up there. I fucked up. Ends its turn within 30 feet of you. It's not on its turn. Oh, I've written it down wrong. It's a reaction, not a bonus action. Okay, I'll tell you what. Because I fucked up, I'll let you have it. And you can use stillness of mind and
Stillness of mind, yeah, it's an action to remove a charm or frightened state.
Fuck. Sorry. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there we go.
Cool.
So you spend your action and you remove it.
Yeah. So I have Brett on my
Britt
back.
is currently on your back, and she's like, "Yeah!" As she slaps your ass with her bow.
And the water
the
is
bow break?
flowing the other direction also.
Does the bow break from them solid cheeks? No, it doesn't, unfortunately.
Cool. And I'm gonna go and run to the rope. You said it was around here?
That's exactly it, yeah.
Cool. Can I reach up and like jump, I guess, to reach it? I pull myself up.
Yeah, and with your athletics, I'll say make an athletics check because you're currently a Brit holding on. You're pretty strong, but let's go.
Athletics
Give me
or
an
acrobatics?
athletics check.
I can't.
The athletics. This is not acrobatics. This is the strength of how high you can jump with a creature on your back.
But I can use acrobatics as a monk attack.
For any
So
athletics
athletics.
check,
Maybe not.
then
Sorry.
then
That-
an acrobat.
It's okay. It doesn't make it.
I'm gonna say athletics, yeah, because it doesn't make sense. It is strength. Like there's no way to
23.
It doesn't matter anyway. That's fine. You jump with the rope as she sort of holds on. As you grab it and you start swinging with the rope.
Yeah, and I'm gonna use as much of my movement as I have left to start climbing up the rope.
And climbing up the rope is half speed naturally. You did roll a pretty athletic. So how much movement do you have? So you ran 1 to jump. So you've done 15 feet of
So I
movement
was
to get on the rope.
here. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, I guess.
Jump. Yeah, 15 feet has got you on the rope.
And then I have 30 feet left.
Cool. So you get another 15 feet up.
Cool.
All right, 15 feet up the rope. 14, that's the end of your go.
Yes.
Axel, let's go.
I'm gonna look at 14 and I'm gonna be like, I need to go and get twigs. I'll be right back.
Can you even find twigs?
And
You see twigs.
and I'm gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna cast Thunderstep. So he needs to make a con save.
Yeah, let's go. Constitution save.
And I'll
That's... Oh, he's proficient. He's proficient. That still only makes it a 12.
it's a fail. So it is... What do we say? 3d10.
Yep.
So that's... That's really shit. That's a 5 points of damage.
Okay. Still damage. Still damage. Okay, so nonetheless, as you screech through, you sort of power slide into a strum. As that boom shatters, you vanish into the explosion before appearing right next to or right behind Twigs.
They're gonna be like, Twigs, let's get the fuck out of here.
How fuck did you know I was here?
Well, you're... It's not the best hiding place in the world.
Fair enough. I cannot say much more.
All right, end of your go, Axel.
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to bring us to the half orc. Damn it, it's going to, so we're just going to say that she's right there with you. It's going to run 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Yeah, fuck it. Is going to use its action to dash and jump. Standing at 12 feet tall. You're currently 25 feet high. Is going to jump, and as it does, it essentially jumps up to around about your level, bringing the sword around, and is going to action surge and attack you 14.
Holy shit! In the air.
Yeah, fuck yeah, in the air. Essentially there's this half orc comes running up in the splint armor and just jumps. This greatsword comes cleaving at you. First hit is gonna be a 24.
Yeah, that hits.
I'll tell you what, I'll take it back because I can. It doesn't come with the sword. It seems to come up and it's going to reach out with one hand and is going to attempt to grapple you with its action and pull you down.
Okay.
So this is actually contesting strength.
Okay. That's a straight strength, like modifier?
Yeah, athletics. I guess, yeah, it'll be a strength saving throw for you.
Strength saving throw. Okay.
Yeah.
16.
With a 22, this large, harsh creature essentially comes up and is just going to, as you're kind of holding it, just sort of wraps its mitts around a part like up here by your chest and is just going to slam you to the ground. You splash into the water. You do fall 15. I'm going to say from the pressure that you do take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and same to Brett. Yeah. As
Wait,
you are. Sorry?
I have slow fall.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but he's grabbing me, right?
But this is more of an. Yeah, this is more of like. This isn't slow fall. This is more of like an attack equivalent as he sort of restless choke slams you to the ground.
Okay.
Which I think is pretty generous. 3 points of bludgeoning for this guy to choke slam you to the ground. You know, I'll fucking take it. As
Well done. Okay. Understand.
as you fall down, and that is the grapple action and not an attack. So that is going to end his go, as he's sort of more like here now. Yeah, that's gonna end its go. All right, bringing us to Twigs. You're up.
Yep. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna fucking kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How's the cookie monster looking?
What's going on?
He's okay. Okay,
Aw.
I'm not gonna kill him, I promise. I'm gonna load up a 5th level spell slot.
Whoa.
Ooh, chuck it in the chamber, baby. Let's go.
And fire off Scorching Rays as this boy.
Oh, that's 6 scorching rays, is it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you have 3 to start, or don't you? Or, yeah, you have 3 to start, and 1 for every spell level above that. Double check, but
Yeah, exactly. That is 3. Or
All
that is
right.
6 total.
that's 6 attack rolls.
Oof, let's see. First one. A 19.
Hits.
Second one. 27.
Hits.
A 15.
Miss.
Okay. Ah, that's also a miss. How many? Have I hit 2? Lost 2?
You've got 2 more left.
Ah, fuck, that's another miss. And another miss, really.
Okay, so you hit 2.
Out of 6.
That's
Really?
still good. So that's 4d6 fire damage, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2d6 is per sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aww. The disappointment. So that's 12 points of damage.
12 points. Still 12 points of damage as the score. I mean, if you'd like to explain what everyone else sees. Which is kind of like
basically
no one.
he's drawing energy from the molten egg again, but this time he's firing beams and just chook. 2 of them hits, 4 of them just goes wide, and it's just beams out of his hands. Zoom.
And 14, you just see these streaks of light going above you, muffled by the fact that you're currently underwater. As they just sort of these streaks of light are flying up above through the bubbling surface of the water. All right, Twigs. Anything else?
I cannot do shit. Nope.
All right, that's going to bring us to Brett. Brett is going to stand up out of the water. Oh. Whoa. She's gonna stay and fight. No, she's not. She'd run. She's going to attempt to run out. Unfortunately, there's an attack of opportunity from our big boy.
But he's grappling me, no?
Yeah,
Would
but he's
that
still
make,
got a hand free, essentially.
Okay.
He's just sort of got you pinned underwater, like with one hand. That's why you can still attack with a grapple.
Right.
But he missed anyway. With a automatic miss on a nat 1. And then she's going to take 2 shots of the bow. Hit. Miss. Cool. That's her turn. That's going to bring us to an Axel. Or you got Axel and Twigs. You both hear... Where am I? Help me! As Homie's gonna try and stand up and cracks his head on the edge of it, and is going to roll intelligence check to work out where he is.
Oh shit!
He did pretty well. As he finds the edge and begins to pull himself up right next to you, Twitch.
Oh, I'm so scared that he's gonna step on me.
And pulls himself to the surface before going, Dragon, what do I do? And that's going to end his turn there. He's actually going to hold an attack. All right. That's going to bring us top of the round. Nothing's happening with the water. To 14. Currently
So I'm
under the
grappled.
surface with this orc who's just holding you down by your chest. Luckily, there's no sort of strain for oxygen at the moment thanks to the potions, but you can sort of see them through the surface of the water above you.
I guess I'd like to try to break free. I think that, or actually, I'm gonna try to kick.
Free.
I'm gonna try to kick him in the chin.
Okay, you want to roll an attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, roll an attack.
Ooh, natural 19 for a 26.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Nice. Nine points of bludgeoning damage. I'm a kick to the chin.
Okay, not bad.
And then I guess I can't really try to get out of this grapple anymore, right?
Well, no, you've used your action to use the attack action. It's an action to
Then
break free from the grapple.
Use my extra attack to
Alright.
like punch him in the wrist this time. That's like holding me.
Yeah, let's go.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
Oh,
And roll one of those.
okay. You just find that spot right where the wrist is. I mean, it's easy to work out the hinge that's grappling you down as you just crack in the side. Let's do some damage.
7 points of bludgeoning.
Oh, okay. Damn. 7. Okay. That's okay. Anything else you'd like to do, my friend?
Bonus action, flurry of blows.
Okay, let's go.
So 2 more attacks. I'm gonna focus on the wrist again.
Yeah, same
Just to,
spot
like-
after you found that good hit.
Yep. 21 and 17.
The 21 hits. 17
Cool.
misses.
7 points of bludgeoning.
Wow. Okay, strong round.
And I can't disengage from this, can I?
Unfortunately not. Your speed is considered 0.
Cool. Perfect. Then that's gonna be me for now. It's great that I don't have to
Alright.
breathe because I am underwater.
Exactly. It's very good. It's also, even if you didn't have to breathe, it's good that you got all of you are pretty stocked up on potions anyway.
Hmm.
All right, that's going to bring us to Axel.
I'm gonna be like, well, guess I'm just gonna fuck myself then. He doesn't want to come with me. 1, 2.
Axel, would you like to spend your turn fucking yourself?
4, 5, 6, and I want to cast level 5 spell.
Big guns, boy. Big guns.
I'm gonna cast animate objects.
Oh.
Okay.
So I want to animate. I want to animate this big rock.
Okay. Okay, let's go. Animate objects. Man, I wish I was just like a walking D&D spell book, so I just knew these off by heart.
Don't you have the app on your phone?
Yeah, I do. But I wish I didn't even have to read the app, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Okay, so this would be considered probably a huge object.
Yeah. But it doesn't say like, cause I can choose up to 10 non-magical objects within range. So a huge target counts as 8 objects, but it doesn't say a tiny or small what they count as.
Large objects count as 4 objects. So tiny and small count as 1 object. That's what it's implying. A medium counts as 2, a large counts as 4, and a huge counts as 8.
Okay.
So essentially, if you get the huge, this rock, you can either get 2 tiny or small objects also, or 1 medium object.
Okay. Well, then I'm having 2 tiny ones as well.
Cool.
So
What 2 tiny ones?
I'm choosing like 2 fingers from the petrified status.
Okay. Awesome. All right. I didn't realize I would have to turn this rock into a enemy type, so I don't have anything prepared.
I call them frenemies.
It's definitely a fucking frenemy. Alright, there's gotta be like a rock. There's gotta be like an inanimate object. There's a fire pit here. You know what? In theme of the bonfire, I'm just gonna give you a fire pit. Sure. Since you always fuck me with that shit anyway.
Yeah.
There's your rock. Hi guys, you can see we're pretty prepared for this, for our combat scenes.
Do you have 2 stone fingers prepped somewhere?
I do actually, believe it or not. That one I was ready for. But that was actually for my own pleasure. So the only thing that made sense is this horse that I'm going to put down. Cool. You picked them up from right there. There's these chubby little fucking horses. Those are your stone fingers, my friend.
Okay.
And your rock.
I didn't know finger meant horse in New Zealand language.
Well, you obviously don't speak It's New Zealandish.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's Aotearoan.
Oh,
Eotiuron?
hi man.
Yeah, don't worry. That doesn't make sense. I can't say it's Seattle Maori because that's an actual real language. We're gonna go New Zealandish.
New Zealandish.
New Zealandish. Alright.
All right. What would you like to do with these objects? That is your action to cast it, and I believe you use
Bonus action to command them.
Yeah, you betcha.
I'm gonna command them to fucking go and attack the half-orc.
So this rock. Explain to me.
Oh, yeah.
The fingers I can imagine. Explain to me how they animate. How would you like these things
So
to come to life?
the big rock, it just turns into like a turtle or something. You just see like legs.
So cool.
You just see legs like, and then just like a head just like with 2 like stone eyes.
That's actually really fucking cool. As these rocklet,
Yeah.
as it picks itself up, and this sort of snapping turtle head comes out as it breaks open. That's awesome.
And the fingers just like hover. You can see a little mouth.
I imagine they
Sausage
actually hop.
Oh,
along
they
the
actually
ground.
hop. Yeah, they actually hop.
Yeah. Okay, go. Go.
Yeah.
I've given you control.
All right.
Not of the fingers, though. I'll give you control of the fingers.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'll give you control of my horses. Did I give you control? Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This fire pit.
The fire pit, it's alive.
He's gonna attack.
Fantastic. 14. The shadow comes over the water. There's not much light in there anyway, but for the sake of the beauty of it, as this huge stone turtle just reaches over, this orc looks back and let's roll some hits.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 just hits.
Oh,
Oh,
that's gonna be 2d12s.
Nice. Damn.
Jesus Christ.
That's 12.
I think 14 is just confused at this second. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, you can't. It's hard to see what's going on fully as well, but it just feels like there's another creature in the mix now, 14, as you're having
Oh,
held
then he's
underwater.
like, fuck, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, there's always a bigger fish. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's 12 points of damage in total.
Awesome. 12 points in total. All right, and your fingers, what are they doing? Are they hopping around? Are they having a little thumb war?
Thumb war.
1, 2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war.
He's one finger's hopping up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not getting all the way. So one finger's gonna attack.
Yeah. As his finger just
Just like
just gonna try
The
and like
biggest hook ever.
1 inch punch him, but it's just the 1 inch.
alright, let's see. That's a natural 20. But it's only
Guys, Dungeons and Dragons.
Is it D4s?
yeah, that's a D4.
That's still a lot of damage for a finger.
Just one poke. Just one poke, man.
Ow.
So that's
fuck?
gonna be 6 points of damage. I roll a 1.
Okay. That's nonetheless for a stone finger, that's some pretty good damage.
It's a good snap.
Yeah, exactly. Tink,
Like a
tink,
flick.
oh.
Good flick.
Yeah. I think you've still got a little bit of movement left if you would like.
Yeah, I think I moved everything almost.
I think then that's your turn, yeah?
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm
gonna bring-
I'm gonna be like, buddy, I'm just here next to you, just so you know.
You and sort of instantly hears your voice and is starting to like face in your direction, but just has that bleeding scar. And we'll see what he does. That's going to bring us to the half orc. What is he gonna do?
Run.
Oh, he would love to, but he can't. God damn it, he's going to... He's going to attack you, 14.
Makes sense.
You're currently prone as well, so he's going to do it with advantage. Take it back. He's going to use second wind.
Oh,
Oh, true.
And
it's
then-
a
For
little
some
bit-
reason, I was thinking of Step of the Wind. I was like, the fuck is this multi-class?
No, second wind. Second wind.
Sign of fighting.
Okay. And is going to release the grapple on you and is going to use his movement, how 12, to jump and is going to grab the rope. Which is only like 3 feet ahead, so that's only a 5 feet of movement, and is going to use half and get up, and is going to climb 15 feet up the rope. 14, you have an attack of opportunity with disadvantage because you're prone and he's jumping away, I'm going to say. And do your creatures, do your animated objects have attack of opportunities also?
That's a really good question that I don't know the answer of.
In the meantime, 14, you can roll your attack of opportunity.
Natural 1.
Unfortunately, the way he presses off from you kind of deflects any strength that you can to kind of push off and get him as they jump away. Look, I'm gonna say
it doesn't say that it has, but it doesn't say that it has not.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no because you have to use a bonus action to command it to attack.
Yeah, and they're not like.
You can't use your reaction to command it to take a reaction, if you understand me. It doesn't do things on its own will. Yeah. It does things on your command.
Either.
No, exactly.
They just follow my command or defend themselves.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no. They don't get attacks of opportunity.
Yep. That's fair.
Just roll a d20 for me, Axel.
D20?
Yeah, you're trying to get above a 17, right? Actually, no, you're trying to get above an 18. His AC.
Natural 20?
Natural 20. You are allowed, if you want, I will let you use your reaction to give one of these an attack of opportunity.
Okay, Mr. Turtle guy.
Oh, not the finger?
So that's... Actually, I take it back. It's only allowed to be the finger. No. That's... Okay, so roll for the turtle.
Well, that's...
Sorry in the chat if my ruling's fucked up, but it's fun.
That's a 10. He misses anyway, so it's...
Okay. It tries to snap, but this orc seems to leap high enough and grab onto the rope, which is luckily secure enough, thanks to the bit of handiwork you guys did at the top. All right, that's going to end their go. They've used that. And bring us to Twigs.
I'm gonna use my last 4th level spell slot and keep on firing. Scorching Rays.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it. 26.
26, that hits. For the first one.
Miss. Miss. 19.
Hit.
2 hit. Again.
One more roll, I think.
That's good.
Hello.
Yeah, what level did you do it at?
4th level.
So it's 5.
Yeah, 2 extras. 2 extras.
Yeah. Oh. That's 5 total,
it's
right?
3 rays and then 2 extras, right?
Oh, yeah, it starts at 3. Yeah, you're right. One more. You're
One
right.
more.
You're onto it, Talia. Thank you.
Okay, so 24.
That hits. 3 hits.
Oh, thanks.
And Talia with the save.
That's utter shit.
I'm paying attention. Yeah.
I'm not.
You don't want us to pay attention.
19 points of fire damage.
19 points of fire damage. Nice. Okay. Nice.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Ooh.
As he has...
Okay.
And
they fly up and the fire just cracks and they start swinging back and forth on the rope as they keep getting hitting. As they scream out at you guys.
Bonus action, disengage. As he's yelling and moving.
Yeah.
Because the Cookie Monster looks to be on edge.
You did notice they're currently looking at Axel as you disengage, but nonetheless, you continue onward.
Okay, cool, perfect. That's the end of my go.
Cool. End of your go. That's going to bring us to Brett. Brett is going to move even further away now that this rock just turned into a turtle and there's flying fingers going around. And is actually going to use her action to hide. And she just vanishes. You guys at one moment sort of see Britt just dart, and then she's just kind of gone into the dark corner, and you have no idea where she is. That's going to end her go. That's going to bring us to the big boy. He's going to go, I'm scared. And I mean, it's sort of just waiting on your command a little bit, Axel, at this point, and it's just going to calm down and is just going to, it's going to try and reach for you.
Yeah.
And try and find you. And does. There's big hands before it grabs you, and you feel the slam in the side, and the river goes, friend, and kind of just picks you up. And is going to...
He's putting me on his shoulder.
He's gonna put you on his shoulder.
Yes.
So you can go up here. Oh, that doesn't work. It's fine. We know what's going on. You're right there. As he and he kind of hugs you a little bit before he kind of pushes you up on the shoulder. It doesn't necessarily feel that safe because he's fucking blind, but we'll see how it goes. And from that point is going to kind of be lost again and not kind of know where to move. I'm going to stand still. End of their go. But they found their friend, which is super nice. 14, you're up.
Yeah. How tall is the rock turtle?
Oh man, probably pretty huge. That rock was probably about 15 feet tall. A little bit over even. That was no, yeah, I'd say about 15 feet tall.
Cool. And how high is he?
The rope was 10 feet from the ground and managed to climb. He's 25 feet high.
Okay. I'm gonna leap to my feet, so I use 5 of my movements to jump back up. And I'm going to run to the rock, climb it, jump, and smack him.
All right, epic. Let's do it.
Once, twice.
As you climb up on the side of the turtle, easy to climb. You kind of reach onto the mouth and just pull yourself up before you land on the head. The turtle almost extends its head out a little bit to support you.
Full on ninja shit.
Yeah.
So first attack, and I use my. Actually, I'm gonna. Let's see. How do I do this? I'm gonna use Arctic Smite with my first swing, and then with the momentum, I'm gonna do like a in the air front flip to hit it with my foot.
All right. So first attack with Arctic Smite.
That's not gonna hit. That's a 14.
Okay, 14. That's gonna be a miss. Second hit as you fling back around with the foot, though.
That will hit, though. 23 to hit.
23 hits.
That's 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. Oof.
And as a bonus, I'm gonna use Fury Blows again.
All right,
so I guess
go.
I kind of land on his big chunky arm. I guess he's really.
Yeah, he's sort of big. For most people, that he's not that big. But you, with your sort of nimbleness and in the moments of those attacks, you sort of are able to use his body as the structure for you to sort of stay aloft as you're almost gymnastically kind of twirling around him and hitting him in the process. He is going to use his Storm Rune as one of the other runes on the pauldron glows up as you go for another strike. and that is just going to invoke disadvantage on your next attack.
So one of the 2 Fury Blows.
Yeah, just one of the 2.
Okay. That's a 21 with disadvantage.
Well, god damn it. That hits.
And 17 on the second. I don't think that hits.
17 misses, but 1 hits.
Cool. 7 points of bludgeoning.
Okay. And 14 being right up next as they're beginning to climb away. As you strike, you hit the axe misses, but you bring the foot round again and kick, and then you bring the hand and punch them. You notice as the blood begins to pour out, as they're breathing a little heavier. They're looking pretty rough at this point.
I would like to, if possible, instead of falling back into the water underneath, to like kind of stay straddled on his back or something.
Okay. I'm going to say make a athletics or acrobatics check just to see how well. Naturally, you were sort of using the momentum of all the attacks to stay up there and spin around him. Now it's going to see if you can kind of hold on. So your pick of that. We'll just see how that goes.
I use acrobatics. 13.
Parkour.
No, 14, sorry.
14. With a 14, he's sort of resisting, and and with the sort of the momentum being able to swing on the rope, you're unable to get a grip as he sort of knocks you off. I'll say with a 14 though, if you would like, you can catch the rope below you before landing.
Yes.
If you would like to stay on the rope, or unless you want to land in the water.
Stay like as close, because I know he's climbing, so I probably would want to stay close to him.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So he kind of pushes you off and you're going, but as you're falling, you grab the end of the rope about 5 feet below him, and you sort of got this, you're tailing each other as you begin to climb. All right. That's the end of your go?
Yes.
Axel, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up on this guy's shoulder, and I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll move your head and you move in that direction. And I'm gonna try and move his head to go towards here. And then we'll see what he does on his turn, I guess.
Okay.
I
love this.
Yeah.
So much. So much that Axel, I'm going to... What check am I going to give you?
Is it like animal handling-ish?
Sort of, but you're not handling an
Persuasion?
animal right now. I almost want to say something more like persuasion, as you're sort of convincing them to give in completely and trust you.
Yeah.
Or even... Guys, what check is this?
I would give it an intelligence check.
An intelligence? To try and guide them? To try and drive them?
Yeah,
I like that. Let's do intelligence.
Intelligence.
Thank you, my fellow DM.
that would make sense in my head to get something to move.
Yeah. They already trust you, and now it's a case of doing it in such a way that they will understand and will work for both of you. Roll an intelligence check for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
That one.
Oh, there is a hole.
This went so shit so fast. It could have been so cool.
You know, everything that is involved with this fucking Cyclops has just been chaos. It's just been literally chaotic. This is fantastic. Cool, I guess we'll see what happens in the next turn. Anything else you'd like to do? I'm going to say, so you still got an action if you really want it.
I mean, the small buddies already know they want to kill the the half orc, but
I mean, you have to use your bonus action to command them. Am I right in thinking that?
yeah, but I command them to kill the half orc. Then I think they'll do everything in their power to kill the half orc.
Yeah. They will
Okay.
follow it until the task is complete.
Cool. And they go on your initiative count as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I guess they can't. They have no. They've just got a walking speed, right? Including the fingers, right?
I think it's walking speed. Yeah.
Right. If it lacks legs or other appendages, it can use locomotion. It instead has a flying speed of 30 feet and can hover. Yeah, okay. Does that mean the fingers can fly? No, I'm going to say the fingers have it's an appendage. It is a literal appendage.
Yeah.
It can hop everywhere. So get your flying fingers out of here.
Could the fingers try to jump off the turtle? And do like a...
Fuck you. Yeah, fine. Do it. It's going to be... I'm going to say... Let's just see. Okay, roll and add your... Just add your spell casting ability to see if you can coordinate this for me.
Yes.
How far they can flick themselves onto.
Exactly. That's it.
That's dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Do they have their own strength score? Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do. They have... Oh, man. Okay, roll. It's going to be strength checks for me from them. They've got a strength of 4.
That's minus...
6, I think, isn't it?
6? Are you crazy?
No.
Jesus.
Minus
3.
There we go. Half
yeah.
that.
Yeah, minus 3.
Minus 3. Alright.
Let's do minus 3 to a strength check.
First
Let's
one's
say,
pretty bad.
Ding!
That's 5.
Ding!
It tried.
It just just slides into the water.
Second one is
Second one.
still better but still bad. It's 9.
9. Yeah, these fingers just don't have the strength, unfortunately. They just and then they just land in the water. Good attempt though.
Yeah.
Is there
Action.
anything else?
I'm gonna fucking try and cast confusion on this guy again.
All right. What save is that?
No, it's no, I'm not. I'm just joking. It's testing you.
Okay.
'Cause
Sounds good.
It's a 10-foot radius.
Did I pass?
It's a 10-foot radius.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Psychic lance.
Okay, it sounds like a save as well.
Yeah, it's intelligence saving throw.
That's a 7.
Ooh, that's nice. That's 76 of psychic damage.
And 6.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. Roll me some
Does that
d6s
hit me as
then,
well?
baby. I think it's a target, isn't it?
It's a target, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Ooh. It's adding up. Axel's acting up. Don't make me act up, bro.
And 19 points of damage. psychic damage.
Oh, nice. You watch as one of the hands with the sword kind of reaches up, and 14 you see as this, and you hear firsthand, more so 14 and everybody in the chamber, as this creature screams as they hold their head, still holding on to the rope as they kind of drop. The sword almost swings down and hits you, 14, as they almost give in to the weight of it. Still holding on, but this creature's looking pretty rough.
Okay.
All right, end of your go, Axel.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do before I drown with a giant on top of me.
Well, someone pushed all the water out, so you're not going to drown, but you might get fucking pancaked, so we'll see what happens.
Someone called the plumber.
Alright. That's going to bring us to our half-orc, who's not having a great time. And is going to strike at you. Yeah, it's going to take all strikes at you, 14, before attempting to climb away.
Cool.
First one's going to be something stupid, like a 26.
Yeah, sure.
Second one's going to be a 18.
Hits.
And third one is a natural 20.
Ooh, okay.
And because of savage attack, there's an extra damage die for the natural 20.
Ooh.
I might be
Alright, so
good.
first hit. It's going to be... Oh, baby, I love this weapon. 18 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Second hit. It's going to be 20 points of slashing damage.
I'm down.
Ho, ho, ho.
Damn.
Well, due to the laws of gravity, that saved you from the crit.
Yeah, actually.
It did. As the one strikes, and then the second comes around and strikes you again. This one catching your kind of shoulder arm before you fall and hit the ground, splashing in the water below. And he's going to use his full movement and climb another 15 feet up the rope. Or another, 15, 20 feet up the rope. That's going to end his go. All right, that's Twigs. What you doing?
Nah! I shoot more. I use a third level spell slot. You see, every 6 seconds, he starts slowing down his casting.
It's just slowly just putting in less power. You're just poof, 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 rapid firing out
It
these
went
flaming
fucking
things
quick at the start, and it's starting to slow down a little bit.
as you're just spending. This is insane. I mean, if you could imagine this over this 18-second period, that's how many for a level 3?
For a level 3, it's 4.
So that's 15 scorching rays that Twigs has just been shooting out over the last sort of 18 seconds as all this
1
fire.
second.
That's so fucking badass.
Okay, so let's see how this goes. 4 new rolls. A 30-20.
Hits.
That's cocked. A 30-29.
Hits.
That is. I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on that one.
Go for
What's
it.
the bardic inspiration
Ooh.
dice?
It's D8. D8.
D-
D8.
Is it
D8, I think.
Yeah.
Is it still a
At this
D8?
level. Yeah, I think so. Just double check.
I'm gonna double check just to be sure.
With a D8, that is 25.
And one more.
That is a 14.
It's a
Cool.
D10.
So 3. It's a D10, but you hit nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good to know for next time, though.
Let's see.
There was a lot of dices.
19 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Fucking die!
19 points. What's that? I'm gonna make a strength check. Oh, that's not good. As hit, he lets go of the rope as this half-orc seems to fall, landing on his feet still because of the way it's falling, splashing into the water, falling down to one knee as it screams. There's still flames flicking off him. It's looking.
How far did he
hella
fall?
He was 35 feet.
Does laws of gravity consider falling damage?
They definitely do. They definitely do.
Why the fuck am I approaching this guy?
Why are you not staying on top
okay.
of my turtle?
That is a mighty fine question.
And as they crack into the water and they land down on one knee, they seem to stand back up. Yeah, it's looking really fucking rough.
Think
Alright,
that
anything
is
else you'd like to do, Twix?
I want to hide in plain sight.
Cool. Where no roll needed. I know how that works.
Okay, good. Bonus action. Perfect.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to Brett, who's just peeks out. Is probably gonna hide again just to see what happens. Man, fucking she's a sneaky little bitch. You have no clue what she's doing. And that's gonna bring us to our friend, the Troll. So Axel, which way did you turn him?
Yeah, so I turned him, kind of turned his way, that head, so like
towards all the action?
Towards all the action, yeah.
Okay. You sort of grab the side of the ears and you tell him, and he kind of goes, okay, and you turn the head off to the right, and then he just falls backwards. He just trust falls into the hole.
Can I do like a dexterity save or something to not follow him down?
With a natural 1, I'm going to give you a dex save anyway, but it's with a natural 1, you're sort of on his shoulders, trusting him, and he's just sort of turned too far around, gone to step, and his foot has just gone into the hole, as he's just no idea that there's a hole there. You roll a dex save for me, and we'll see what you can get. That's a high DC to not fall in the hole.
Yeah. 19?
19 doesn't cut it. You fall into the hole still as they kind of fall, and you tumble in. You do catch yourself landing pretty well, and he's 12 foot. Another thing, we'll say you can take half damage on that, which is not a lot. You take 2 points of falling damage.
That's alright.
As you sort of land and tuck and roll down the bottom there, as they sort of land half on their knee. Unfortunately, but you do fall into the hole.
Well, back.
And it's interesting. You do notice as you see there, nearly all of the bricks have caved in. There's nothing left. And what you see is this water that seems to be rolling back on itself. That seems to be pushing up against the ocean, as it's almost like the ocean's natural flow is trying to fill the space. But by some magical means, it's like coming back up and just falling back into itself. So it's creating this almost like circulating wall of ocean around you that you can almost see through as well. Well, not really. It's actually fucking super muddy and shit as it's kind of passing through. It's kind of fucking terrifying. Okay. That's going to bring us back up to the top of the round. And bring us to full theme. You are down. I guess, Chuck us a wee death saving throw, my friend.
Yep. 6. I don't add anything to this, right? No.
It's Constitution save.
0 con save. That's an 8,
Yeah.
so still not.
Still a fail.
Oh fuck! I haven't seen 14 go down either. I don't know that shit.
Nah, no, you don't.
No, I've been preoccupied.
Yeah, you're in a hole currently. Alright, Axel, it's your turn now anyway.
Is
And the orc is on the floor.
Oh, I don't know what I want to do. Fuck. He's laying down the Mr. Cookie Monster.
No, he's not. He didn't fall prone. He did a pretty good deck save. He sort of landed it. He's sort of like on one knee.
Okay.
He's starting to get back up.
Yeah. How far is it up to the edge?
It was about just over 10 feet.
Just over 10 feet. And how tall is he standing at, ish?
Just under that, but he's rising as well.
Yeah. I kind of want to climb on his back and try to jump on the edge.
Okay, and I'll say easy enough. Sort of knows your presence and can sort of smell you. And as you begin to climb up, he just sort of takes it and he begins to pull and push you up, thinking that you're kind of climbing back onto the shoulders of him. So you do get a bit of support to get up back to the edge. But I'll say easy enough. You get up.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna tell him to like, just follow the music, follow the music. And I'm just gonna keep playing while I'm running.
Okay.
And yeah. And I'm gonna cast
And at this point, you do see 14 lying on the ground, by the way. Obviously, as you get up closer, you can see.
I'm gonna cast the healing word on 14.
Okay. What's the range on Healing Word?
60 feet.
Cool. Alright. Is it a guitar solo? Is it something you say?
It's
is it a fart?
It's a little it's a little guitar solo, and I'm like, 14, get up.
Alright, roll some healing, baby. As you
Not too
get up, 14.
9 points of healing.
Heck yeah.
Up we come. Nice.
And I'm gonna use healing word as an action, so I'm gonna use my bone, and then my little guy's gonna attack. Little guys.
Alright, the finger's going to attack.
Fingers are gonna attack.
Okay, let's roll to hit.
Start with fingers.
1-inch punches. Let's go.
First finger is 20 something.
That hits.
Second finger is the same.
That hits.
There's a lot of fingering going on.
There's a lot of fingering going on. First one is 8 points of damage.
How would you like to do this,
Man,
you little bitch?
Axel, every time.
Axel every fucking time gets the killing blow. It's just the timing, I guess.
And
How would you like
you,
these
you,
two
you see
things?
these two guys? It's like, and the one just attacks and kind of bitch slaps in, and the other one bitch slaps in, and then he just kind of
And it does, and it smacks, and it smacks. And first it's like, ow, ow, ugh, and then it keeps hitting, and the finger dives in, and it's kind of going at these rapid speeds as they're bouncing off each other before one eventually catches an eye, and then kind of sticks through and pushes inward and rips out one of the eyes as it screams out in pain and falls to the ground before the other just straight in the other eye, and almost like a bullet just lodges in before this creature falls splashing into the water lying next to you, 14.
Nice.
As the chamber goes ever so slightly silent as the fingers and then begins to, I guess, just hop away.
Yep.
14, you regain consciousness as you see this creature now bleeding out of its eyes and its face, laying next to you, this thing, as well as that giant turtle and a couple fingers that are currently like jumping on top of you. I don't know, Axel. You decide what your fingers are doing. Make sure to ask for consent though.
They don't.
Always ask for consent.
Always. So, now that this has happened, this half-orc sort of almost shrinks back down to its still big but regular 7-foot side, and this kind of blood red greatsword lying next to it, half in the water, half submerged. What would you guys like to do? As you hear in the background, follow the music as it begins, as your friend starts climbing up and is just sort of coming close to you.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, no more danger. We can sit down, take it easy.
You're right, we
Okay.
cannot sit down. We need to get the fuck out of here. Check for everything. Start making a plan to get up there. I'm gonna go down and check what's down in the hole.
It's nothing down in the hole. Just weird water.
I'm gonna run over through the hole.
Okay.
I have a feeling there might be some shit down there since it took a fucking... what you call it? A chant to get down.
Yep. You jump down and you see that same thing that I just described earlier, that that magic sort of wall of water that you are creating with this controlled water spell, as the ocean seems to be curling in on itself after smashing through what is left of it. For the sake of ease, we'll say that, you know, there's a floor to sort of stand on and everything. You look around and you see the tomb that's cracked in front of you. And otherwise, nothing else in the room. Pretty empty.
I'm gonna check the tomb and see what's in it. Is there anything exciting?
Roll an investigation check for me. While he's doing that, is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Yeah, I'm putting the rope is like here, right? Somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah,
And
round about there.
I'm gonna put my turtle there, and then I'm gonna drop concentration, so it just turns back to stone.
That's fantastic. Beautiful. The turtle leans over before it sort of gets cozy and pulls one arm, another leg, and all of its legs in, and then its head before it just sort of solidifies back into a rock. And the fingers just sort of jump on the side of the rock and then stay
They're like,
yeah, exactly. Now you've created a peace sign. That's so good. That's perfect. Fantastic use of that spell. All right, Twigs. 14. Are you doing anything?
I guess I'll first go to Axel and say thank you, because I got beat up again, and then I'll probably look for Britt.
Okay, and you find Britt pretty quickly as she kind of comes around the corner. Yo, she rolled a natural 20 for her first stealth check and then a 19 for her second, and she's got pretty good stealth.
Wow.
And she just appears out of nowhere and sort of seeing that everything's going down. and sort of doesn't really approach, just kind of stays off in the distance and just sort of crosses her arms, not sure what's going to happen next. But you find her.
Great. And I guess once I do find her, I guess I'll just wait around where I am right now for Twix to come back.
I told you guys to fuck
Maybe
off.
look at the sword of the half orc.
Okay. Okay, we will step back into that in a second. Twigs, what did you roll?
I have inspiration from before. How do you
You
approach
used your
that?
inspiration.
I used the bardic inspiration. I had inspiration from before.
Oh, okay. When did I give it to you?
You gave it to me because I remember the name of a really old NPC. Because I'm a good player.
Because I'm a good
That's
player.
right. Because
I remember where
you're
we played a NPC and where we met him afterwards.
yeah, because yeah, for sure, man. That's great note taking. Good memory. You can just have advantage.
Okay. Well, that's shit. 13.
My bad. 13. With a 13, you sort of look in the crack in the tomb, and there's not much. You see a very old skeleton with some torn up rags that seem to have just withered over time. You do find, we'll say, 275 gold that seem to have just been buried with them, as well as like a ceremonial sword and some sort of rune inscribed stones that are scattered throughout the tomb. But other than that, not much else.
Is there anything on the orc that could like identify him somehow? It's like
Yeah, you can definitely look through them and investigate. Roll an investigation check. 14, you seem to find that long, and you get a better look at it now. It is a very big greatsword with a thick blade that's quite thin and heavy. It's like a claymore. It's got this sort of long, thin handle, and right at the handguard there seems to be like a skull. A very small, like carved out skull. It looks like it's carved out of bone that seems to sit on either side of the handguard. 14, as you approach it and look at it, you feel your vision tunnel as the blood red blade seems to capture you completely. It feels powerful, strong. It feels like it's offering you this sort of power. Axel, what did you roll on this investigation check?
17.
17. You do. Well, actually, with a 17, you do find one thing, which you're not 100% sure. You find what looks like a brooch, like a pin, that essentially has inscribed in common Lightning Battalion 401.
Lightning Battalion 401.
Lightning Battalion 401, with a sort of symbol, a symbol that's essentially the center of this brooch, which then has the Lightning Battalion 401 sitting in the center. You can roll a history check for me if you would like to work out any more about that. Yeah, please. And you also notice, obviously, amongst the splint armor, it's all of these runes. In a language that you don't quite understand, you're also more than welcome. I'll tell you what, this history check that you're going to roll is going to go see what sort of information you can ascertain.
Okay, let's see. History. Oh, that's pretty good. That's 25?
Damn. Okay, with a 25, you don't know specifically the battalion, But you can tell instantly by the way that they've named their Italians that this is some classic ass Ocarus Kingdom shit. Lightning Battalion 401, for sure. It sounds fresh out of the Ocarus Kingdom. They love their epic names and their numbers and their very like systematic military style of labeling these things. And with a 25, the runes, although you don't know the language or what they mean, and they seem to be scattered randomly at different sides and all over the helmet as well, they seem to be of of some sort of giant language.
Can I cast comprehend languages on the runes?
Yeah, of course you can. So upon casting comprehend languages, you find the three big ones. One sitting on the chest, another one sitting on the pauldron, and another that seems to be on like a little pendant. Which those three just say hill, storm, and stone. And then the smaller ones that seem to scatter around and seem to pass through the helmet almost seem to be almost it's hard to comprehend. They're almost like they're very arcane in their nature, but it's almost kind of like prayer at an extent. But it's not to anything specific. It's almost like if prayer to the runes themselves, if that makes sense. It's hard to fully it's not very like specific in what it says, as it's more like prayer that's giving power to the actual runes themselves, or to the wielder of these runes. I'm not going to go in like specifically of what it says in giant, but you know that's kind of what you gather from it. But those bigger ones, the main thing you get is hill, storm, and stone.
Hill, storm, and stone.
And stone, yeah. Twigs, what are you doing?
What did you say I found apart from the money?
You found a bunch of rocks which look like maybe like they are what's the word? Like gifts, things that are placed there in their honor, with different inscribings, different types of prayers, some in languages you don't understand. The tattered old clothes, all of his bones there, a ceremonial sword, more like a large dagger. Yeah, ceremonial sword. And other than that, not much else. Some seaweed that seems to be growing through, a little bit of fungus as well. That's kind of going.
I'll pick up some of the ceremonial rocks also, just the ones with prayers and shit, and then I will wild shape into a bird.
Beautiful. So you can write prayer stones.
Yeah.
And you also find some incense in there if you want to take it. That seems to have just been like tucked in there and managed to keep dry somehow.
Yeah.
Or can be dried anyway. 14.
Mm-hmm.
Do you accept the power of this sword?
Is this just a feeling that 14 is like?
Yes,
perceiving?
it's a feeling. It's almost like a offer. It's like a question. It's not like a feeling that you feel inside of you. It's an offer that's coming from the sword, a gift of power that seems to be extending out to you, asking you to just reach out your hand, essentially.
Consider what's happened in the last hour or so. 15 will accept.
Will accept? Fantastic. 14, how many items are you attuned
to? 1 second. Let me bring out my inventory. Three.
Beautiful. What was the like the English,
It's the oldest one.
the oldest one, like not the oldest one, but the one that you haven't used the latest. You know what I mean? Like, you understand what I'm saying, right?
So the one that I've used like not last, but yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
So technically, ooh, that's hard because I've used all three technically. Because the House of the Hunt gives me the +1 to the AC. I've used Arctic Smite, and I've used the Ring of Spell Story.
Okay,
In
roll a
this
d4.
fight.
Roll a d4 and ignore the 4s for me. I'll tell you now. 1 is going to be your House of the Hunt jacket. 2 is going to be your Ring of Spell Storing, and 4 is going to be your Arctic Smite. Roll a d4 and
I
ignore
can't just
4s.
choose.
No, you can't.
2. What was it?
2. The Ring of Spell Storing instantly unattunes from you. You feel the connection just lost from that ring that's wrapped around you. But it's nothing that you notice. It's nothing that you care about. As before you know it, there isn't even a moment of conscious movement as you realize, as that ring loses power, you look down to see this sword in your hand, this large blood red greatsword that seems to fill you with a rush of power. And I'll just quickly send you a picture of your new item
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
as it instantly attunes to you.
It's so fucking cursed.
As 14, you feel this presence, this
It's
powerful
definitely cursed.
presence almost within you or beside you. What's your real name? I'm searching up 14 right now.
Tole is short for
There you
Anatole.
go. What? Tole is short for Anatole?
What?
Oh my
I know,
god!
big
I thought it
shock.
was. I thought it was short for Toloman Malundi.
Solomon Badundi
Yeah,
Bundleby.
Toloman Bundleby. That's it. I thought your name this whole time was Toloman Bundleby. I sent it to you on Facebook.
Whoa. Wow.
As you
Okay.
feel the surge of power pass through you.
Right.
Cool.
14 just became the BBEG.
14, I would like you to attack everybody. No, I'm kidding. It's okay.
I would like to kill the Cookie Monster.
Don't do that. The chat will
Aw.
kill us.
It's so nice.
So
Why would we
nice.
do that? Okay, so what are you guys doing now?
I'm turning into a bird and I'm flying out of the hole and I'm starting to make my way up.
How the fuck did a bird get in here?
What birds have I seen before in Relva?
In Ralva?
Yeah.
Not many. You saw like a few sort of ocean herons and seagulls.
I turned into a real fucked up seagull.
Okay. You look
Charred
like a
and
fucking
burned and
crack seagull.
Yeah. It's missing feathers in some places. The beak is all
Exactly.
cracked up.
And the ends of the wings are like constantly embering, almost as if the seagull has just put a fire out on itself, but can't quite get the fire out. And there's just like these edges of embers that just like sit on the edge of your feathers.
And the tongue is sticking down its beak.
Yeah, you look like a fucked up seagull.
Yeah. And I'm starting to make my way out. I'm flying up the hole, flying.
You watch as a bird just flies out the hole.
How did a bird get in here? And a rabies bird as well. Because I haven't seen you turn into an animal, right?
No.
Only into a bush.
Yeah.
Or a tree, sorry.
I turn into bush. I've danced with eels.
Yeah.
I've summoned a tree.
Just the normal stuff, you know.
Yeah, it's a weird one.
I'm gonna go towards the hole. And I'm gonna be like, hey, Twigs, it's time to go. Hello. Oh.
No response.
And I'm like, alright, big man. You coming along?
Where are we going?
We're going home.
Okay. If he had eyes, a single tear would run down. But he doesn't. So he just goes, okay, and he's going to extend a hand outward.
Yeah, and I'll
Not
take
knowing
that
where you
hand and
are.
I kind of lead him.
Sort of has one, you sort of hold on to like one finger as you lead him. This is beautiful.
That is glorious.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Well, I'm chilling in the boat, having a little. No, I can't have smoke such alone. Fuck. I'm rolling.
Wait, are
I'm
you
So
rolling.
already all the way
you're just
back
up
to
and
the
out and
surface?
straight to the boat.
Yeah, yeah.
Easy.
Oh,
Easy,
I'll
nothing.
try. I'll try to put on the eels on the boat while I wait.
Okay, for sure. And they're circling around, and they know where home is. There's a bit of food in the boat. I would say it's easy enough for you to eventually track the eels. You do notice as you get to the surface, the afternoon sun is a welcoming sight after being in the dark for a wee while. It's hot, and the waves are crashing a little bit rougher since you were last out here. But nonetheless, here we are. The rest of you?
Yeah, I look at 14 and I go, alright, if you take the rope up, I'll thunderstep him up, I guess.
I think you can only thunderstep a creature that is the same size as you. We'll double check.
Double check.
I
It's
think it just
usually
says willing creature.
Yeah, your size is smaller, yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna look at him. Oh, he can't see me, so I'm gonna be like, do you trust me? I'm gonna turn you into a bird, so you can come with us. Is that okay?
I trust you with my life. What's a bird?
That is adorable, yeah. Meanwhile, 14 is gonna sheath the sword on his back, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
And
you don't really have a
ask,
sheath for it at the moment, but you can like chuck a rope, around it.
yeah,
Whatever.
like
It
I'll
works.
strap
Anyway,
it on,
it's
I guess.
fucking huge though.
Does it not like shrink down because of like with attunements? A little bit, maybe, so it makes more sense.
I mean, it doesn't really shrink down with attunement that much, but even if it did, the relative size to you is very like
Like
anime
I'm
greatsword.
6'2". How big
Yeah,
is this sword? Is it
this sword would probably, if you were had it standing here, it would probably stand up to like there.
Oh shit.
holy shit? It's like 6
And then
foot.
the handle's about this big.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the blade is. It still doesn't. Don't. This is all for flair purpose. Don't get too excited. It doesn't have a 10-foot reach. It's still got your usual 5-foot
Damn
reach,
it.
but it's like a big, thick blade. The blade's probably about like this thick.
Nice.
Sort
Whoa,
of
okay.
anime-styled claymore. You know what I mean? It's that
Yeah.
sort of greatsword.
You have
Okay.
a monster hunter weapon.
Exactly. It's very like Monster Hunter-ish. So on your back, it's all good on the side and everything, but it works. You know what I mean? Like we just
Sure.
make it work.
And a greatsword is not a martial weapon, is it? Or
I would need to double check.
Pretty sure it is.
I think it is. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm pretty sure greatsword is a martial weapon.
great, then I am proficient in it. Fantastic.
Alright, I'm gonna turn Mr. Cookie Monster to I'm gonna polymorph. I'm gonna turn it into a parrot.
Okay. What's the intelligence of a parrot? What's the intelligence of a bird? I don't have my shit here. It's fine. I'm assuming they're about the same intelligence as this parrot kind of starts to flap its wing a little bit, nice and colorful, when it sort of kind of catches its self learning how to fly before realizing it can see.
It's an 8.
It's an 8. Cool. Good to know. As it starts to
smarter?
circle you a lot more, and then flies up through the cavern and comes back down and lands on your shoulder, and then kind of gives a tilt a bit and beaks, and then just circles you a bit. Pretty happy it can see, to be honest. You'd imagine.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna carry Brit back up, like I intended to
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, and she climbs on. She kind of uses the great sword as something to hold on to. She kind of wraps around you and works. And with your
So I've
strength,
got
it's
like
easy
Arctic
enough.
Smite and this sword on my back,
Yes, you do.
and the katana
Yes,
on my
you
hip.
do. Holy shit, mate! You might need to. You're starting to almost over encumber a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, I know, but I
Might need to
didn't expect to have a
slap
weapon.
something on. Slap something in the bag of holding.
Oh yeah, I'll just put my katana in there.
Yeah, and that will just do it, just for this climbing thing and going up, and we can work a way to filter things in the future. Okay, so you pull up. Yeah, I will say for future going forward, like with the size of those weapons, you could definitely only carry 2 at a time.
Yeah.
I mean, even that's a stretch when you're talking Arctic Smite and this great sword as well. But we'll work something out. Nonetheless, you guys climb up. Axel, I assume you follow as well.
Yeah. I climb up on my little turtle guy. Who's not a turtle
Yeah,
anymore. And I jump on the rope.
who's just a rock now.
Yeah.
But he was a turtle once.
Yeah.
You imagine there's still a rock turtle sleeping in there.
Yeah.
As you eventually continue out, the parrot follows you. You go up the next rope before the sun begins to. You see the sun peeking through that top entrance as it gets brighter and brighter and brighter before you break the surface. Currently into that hot sunshine, where you see Twigs currently chilling, I think, or are currently tying up the eels, or finished tying up the eels.
Leaning back, chilling, taking a short rest.
Twigs, how
Nice.
the fuck did you get here?
I'm a man of many talents, I'll let you know that.
Fair enough.
How's it going with you guys? Did you guys bring everyone?
Yep.
You have the giant with you?
He's here. I just with the parrot.
Damn, he can do that too?
It's not me. I can do that.
Alright.
I can turn you into an animal if you want to.
I can do it to myself.
Ah, were you the fucked up seagull? That's what it was you? Oh, good to know.
That was me, alright. I haven't gotten the hang of turning into animals like the other ones, but it works.
Fair enough. Shall we get going?
Yeah, alright. Let's fucking go.
Twigs. The boat nudges slightly as another one of these larger waves seems to crash into you, as the swell seems to, as the tide seems to get a bit rougher and rougher. before you notice the ocean from one side. I will take you back to that map just to give us a bit of relevance. As you notice, as the ocean off to one side, the tide almost begins to draw out ever so slightly as it begins to swell higher, almost as if a large wave is coming in, but it gets a bit larger than what you'd expect a wave to be, as it dramatically rises before this rush, this splash of water comes from the top of it, bursting out of the swell, almost projecting in this stream of circulating water. You see a person come rising out, tall, slender, now towering above you in this controlled whirlpool. Their aqua blue skin is vibrant compared to the ocean water that it seems to be holding it aloft, with these deep blue robes that just sink and fall into that water, into that ocean stream that's holding it up. The waves crash a little more before it seems to calm down ever so slightly, and the swell begins to lessen as the tide calms, while this blue person, almost gently, gracefully, somewhat arrogantly, lowers themselves to the shore in front of you before stepping onto the sand gently. You now get a better look, or you all now get a better look, as you're probably moving over to the boat. I'll put you guys round about here, as they seem to be landing round about there. As you get a better look at this man, the round face seems to be covered in these like flowing water wave-like tattoos, with this flowing hair that is literally water that seems to be circulating almost in little whirlpools to make these dread-like these dread-like hair of water, for less of a better term, as they seem to look over you with a half grin and smile with a little half grin and say out loud, looking at you, 14, I believe you have something that belongs to me. Looking at the sword, Nostrada. And that's where we'll end this session.
Nice.
Done.
Holy moly.